All right, let's get it, guys. Let's get it. We'll let you guys pour in, and we'll get to it. Well, let me just adjust my screen here. These ultra-wide monitors, man, are crazy. Little bit of a creepy vibe. We got the Silent Hill lo-fi. Chat, what's up, guys? What's up? Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining, guys. Damn, you guys are pouring in quick. We got the Silent Hill lo-fi today. And here's a little video of CF. Oh, shit. Here we go. Look at this thing of CF, dude. This is so cool. One sec. Okay. All right, I'm gonna take a quick 5-minute break. I'm gonna post about the stream and make a coffee. Just chill, guys, and we'll jump into it. I haven't really looked at the charts yet, but we're gonna hammer it out. Good to have you guys in. Good to have you guys in. Yo. How we doing? How we doing, everybody? Crypto Coons, man. Thanks for modding. Thanks for popping in, man. Jason Casper. Yes. A final boss. The final boss is like already challenging me, dude. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. It's like at the start of the movie when you have to face the final villain and you don't stand a chance against him. But that inspires you to get the plot going so you can face him off in the end. Man, thanks for popping in, Jason. I appreciate it, man. And I appreciate all you guys. I appreciate all you guys. I see regulars. I see new people. This is beautiful. What do you guys think about this CF 3D art here? This is like this nails his like his character on the blockchain. I love this. I love this shit. Senta Logic is the artist. He's a young kid, but he's really talented. I think I'm gonna have him make a FloppingGroper. Like, I'm gonna make him do a fish that's like swimming like this, right? And it's like a knockoff Magikarp with like a Bitcoin logo on the side. You know, like Bitcoins for scales or something. And he's gonna have a kind of a goofy face, but it's gonna look cool. Like, and that'll be my contribution to the blockchain. But yeah, I love that CF art. Let's see here. Oh, the bubbles. Nothing crazy going on there. Cointelegraph. They're calling you guys dumb. Look at this shit. Bitcoin dumb money sells. They're insulting you guys. I can't believe this shit. They're insulting my people. Screw you, Cointelegraph. I hate them. I hate crypto news. Man, this music's freaking hardcore, bro. And these markets are hardcore. So I titled this stream Scalps versus Swings. Because oh shit, let me go faster, man. I'm like a turtle right now. Jason Casper's probably disappointed in me. All right. Let's go really fast. All right. So let's go faster. All right. So we're sandwiched between VWAPs. You know what I'm saying? So to bet on total market continuation is like silly, bro. You know, actually this is squeaking like mad. Let me fucking slow down a little bit. But that is my goal, dude. I'm gonna become like the crypto David Goggins. You know how he like runs? He's like running and talking and like calling out the pencil necks. Like, that's gonna be me one day. If I can just like fucking put some WD-40 on this thing. I just don't want to like squeak in your ears. I'm already out of breath. I'm super out of shape. But so you know, when it comes to a point like this in the markets, guys, where we're sandwiched between sentiments, we've got the bearish VWAP overhead that's sloped down. It's aiming down, and then we've got the pink VWAP, which represents the bullish sentiment from way over here. The pink VWAP is like me, because I started my push-up challenge at around 48K. And so the pink line represents the guys like me, like the average, you know, run-of-the-mill crypto lovers, the Bitcoin lovers who knew this was going up at 50K. Whereas this orange line represents the Twitter losers, the above deck, greedy, prideful, arrogant X community that just would not shut up about Bitcoin while we're dumb pumping above these crazy levels. Now look at them. They're going flat. They're going flat, and they're flopping and groping. They're thinking about selling their bags. So yeah, like the people who went long and flipped bullish over here off this 10% correction, that sentiment is waning. and we're relying on the Chads like me, the quasi believers, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, if this sentiment, the pink sentiment, breaks, we got to go down to the poop line. What's the poop line? The poop line is all the way down here. This is the people who believed in Bitcoin way back in January when we hit the low off the ETF dump. So that's some really strong bullish sentiment that you could get a really strong bounce off of. And if that fails, then we've got the year-to-date anchor. What's the year-to-date anchor? That's all the way at the start of the year, when the people looked at Bitcoin at the start of 2024 and said, we got the ETFs, we got the halvening, we got all this good shit coming for us. I'm bullish on Bitcoin. Like, you're not gonna stop me from believing in Bitcoin, because we've got all these amazing things coming at us this year. So that's the purple line. These VWAPs, being a mixture of price and volume, they certainly represent sentiment to me. And yeah, so I'm always going to talk about these in terms of that sentiment. And the reason why it's like that is because a VWAP is a cumulative set of data. It's not a moving average where you got a 20 candle average, you get the 21st candle, and now the first candle like falls off the block and doesn't matter to the line anymore. Like the stream, by the way, you gropers. A VWAP is cumulative, so that original data point, like the candle that you pin the VWAP to, gets more important over time. So yeah, it's this. I explain it in such a way that you guys should see it. Like, if we fall to the purple line, we're testing the overall yearly bullish stance on Bitcoin. Like, if we did fall below this, it's like, oh, maybe this isn't the bullish year we were expecting. You know what I'm saying? But I digress. We're gonna go back to what the price is doing now. We are bouncing back and forth between a bunch of sideways anchors. It's a clear sign of consolidation, of triangle formation, of volatility that's reducing. And this is a comfy place for the market to be. We're digging in valuations. We're shaking out the gropers. And it's really not that bad of a correction so far. It's a 12%. If anyone's flopping and groping in a bull market off of a 12% correction, I'm sorry, but go back into real estate, bro. I'm talking to you, George, on the Bright Line train in Florida that I talked to, who hated Bitcoin. Get back into real estate, bro, if you're in the stream. And yeah, you know, even if we came all the way down to the year to date, that's only a 25% correction. Whiff coin just did that in one day like 6 times. So what the hell are you flopping and groping over? If we had to come down and test the year to date sentiment, who cares? You know what I'm saying? So these anchors are preventing us from flopping and groping. It's a reminder that we're in a bull market, and there's healthy corrections. Get over it. You know, just trade the anchors. Don't be over leveraged or overexposed. They go hand in hand. Use a stop loss if you can't handle yourself. But yeah, I named this stream Scalps versus Swings because right now it's a scalpers market, and it's not going to be a swingers market until we come up over the anchors and we overcome this bear sentiment, guys, and we can actually finally bet on total market continuation, right? Right? Would you guys agree in the chat? Would you agree that if we're sandwiched between VWAPs, then the scalpers are going to have their way with this? They're going to short when we're at the bear sentiment, and they're going to long when we're at the bullish sentiment. It's not really the time for swing traders right now, right? Yeah. So the anchors teach us to cast aside these labels. Stop putting yourself in a box. You don't say, I'm a white, trans, cisgender, rainbow colored duck with claws, and like, you stop putting these like labels on yourself. You're just a crypto cowboy, man. You're not a bull, you're not a bear, you're not a scalper, you're not a swinger. These terms are gross. A scalper is a Native American who rips people's heads off, and a swinger is a godless, degenerate loser who bangs his neighbor's wife. You don't want to call yourself that shit. Even the word traitor, it sounds like you're a traitor to your country. Do you guys hate your country? Just stop calling yourself any of this shit. You're just a dude. You're just a chick. In the modern world, I'm a modern man. That's what I am. So yeah, like the anchors teach us, you know, don't be a scalper or a swinger. Take what the market gives you. That's my brother says that so many times. Take what the market gives you. Jason Casper says, I'm just a race dude. Thank you, bro. I was hoping for you to add your little line that you do. I was literally thinking of you. He says, I'm just a transracial, transgender lesbian with a degree in trans, non-carbon binary emissions gender studies. Binary, dude, emissions. Binary emissions. What the fuck is that, dude? You say that every time. That's like a key part of the line. Man, I love the 6'1" Ida joke too, man. I love your jokes, bro. I don't even remember if you're a dad, Jason, man, but I know you're a good dad. I know you would be a good dad. I can't even remember. Yeah, dude, our dad has jokes like that too. Our dad's hilarious. So in the VIP, I did, like, over the weekend, like, I didn't stream, but we caught the bull div here. It was like on the 1 hour. Yeah. So like we saw the lower low in price, right? And yet the momentum held firm. So this isn't a textbook standard bull div. Ideally, we wouldn't want this second. We don't want a second anchor wave. That's a little gnarly. With a standard bull div, you want a nice, meek, tame little trigger wave like this. I wish this wave, this little green dot, didn't turn down and go, oh, and then dump under the 60 line again. Like it was messed up. All right, it was messed up. It wasn't pretty. But even still, you get what I would consider a weak standard bullish divergence, because for the momentum to not go lower, to hold flat while price goes lower, that's still a disagreement between the price and the oscillator, right? So yeah, but at the same time we had sentiments overhead. So I said, is this a swing long? Are we swing longing in the NickCipher VIP? Is it going to the moon? I said no. It ain't going to the moon. I said it's gonna stop at like 68K or whatever, and then it's gonna be a fight, and it's not gonna be worth staying in that trade anymore. It's a scalper's market. And I caught that. See this little green candle right here? This little green, like the moment the first green candle off of the anchor, I posted that video in the VIP. And it came down and it gave you, let's say you longed at the pink line off that analysis. You know what I'm saying? It pumped up 5%. So if you were on a high leverage, like if you 50x the ham sandwich, that was a banger. And yeah, so we come up to this sentiment, and of course, you know, it's respecting the VWAP lines. I'm not a bear, you know what I'm saying? I'm rather bullish, but I still have laid down the lines for you guys to know, like, if where the price is going to reject from. Like, we hold off. It's like Bart Simpson's head, you know, but the momentum's tumbling down. Like, this is a very clear sign of weakness around that line. We check the intraday strategy. Another thing that I noticed is, like, we had gotten that daily reset, and see how we started like closing over the intraday for like the first time in a while. So that was another indication, along with the wave reading, along with the anchor, where I was like, dang, there's a long scalp here. And so yeah, we caught that little long scalp, and not much else has happened in the market. So like, I mean, I gave, you know, I caught the one thing that happened, and it wasn't that great. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, these shit coins, look at this whiff shit. Look at this. First of all, whiff is overcoming its bear sentiment. You put the anchor at the top on whiff, and whiff is coming over it, whereas Bitcoin is not. It might slip below, but just an interesting fact. Whiff almost like looks like it's like the shit coins are like leading the markets. But it's not like if you trade these shit coins, they're breaking the rules of engagement. Like, you place these anchors at the same types of levels that you would place them on Bitcoin, like at these little corrections or at these big corrections. I'll probably post, I need to post more VWAP charts for you guys. But I did post my Bitcoin VWAPs in the description below. So like, you don't even need to learn how to place the anchors. I placed them for you. Just click the link in the description. But yeah, when it comes to whiff, like whiff plays by the rules, but look at these moves. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. 50%. Get a whiff of this. I want to like fart in the mic. I want to fart in the mic and say, get a whiff of this. You guys are like crying about if we went down to 25% on Bitcoin, you would all cry. Look what whiff did yesterday. Look what whiff did yesterday. 42%. So like gain some perspective as to like what's happening in these markets. I'm never going to tell anyone to like invest in like shit coins like all the way. Like, it's just like you want to take 10% of your Bitcoin and like put it into risky investments. But from a trading perspective, this is magic. This is magic. Start trading some whiff. Start shorting and longing it, because it's like trading takes a lot of mental energy. And if you can catch 96% pumps off of an anchor in a 3-day swing trade, like I tell people like, don't expedite your trading career, put your 100 trades in, but like, this is actually a way to like expedite your trading career. Like, you're getting like 10 trades out of the way with one trade. If you're ballsy enough to trade this stupid dog with hat shit. Just food for thought. Like, it plays by the rules, guys. It plays by the rules. It's not like if you trade the whiff, it's volatile, and it's volatile in such a way that it's like unpredictable and it's gambling. That's not true. That's not true. Look at these anchors playing out perfectly. We come down to the anchors surgically. Like, just because it like it comes down a couple percent, you got to use lower leverage or like no leverage or whatever, you know. But like, it comes down a couple percent and then it goes up 94%. So I would highly recommend like don't tell anyone in your life to like FOMO into fucking whiff coin. You know what I'm saying? But you personally try trading it. If you're more experienced and you can handle this volatility without getting liquidated, then look into that. Because that makes like this 5% scalp on Bitcoin like look like peanuts, but also you can get more juice out of the orange by upping your leverage and like being a leverage extraordinaire. Leverage is just a tool, or more bigger position size. Like there's different ways to get more juice out of the squeeze. Look at the 4-hour on Bitcoin. Yep, it's turning down. Money flow's coming down. Yep, the RSI. I always look at the 12 level of RSI. 12 and 88 are like my levels for the RSI to it didn't go there yet, so maybe it needs to grind out. The Stokes haven't, there's a reckoning with the Stokes that needs to happen. Like, this probably needs to grind out and then come up and then there's like the Stokes will tighten up. It'll start to tighten up and shit. It would be nice if like we could, you know, grind down back to the anchor, and then this wave is just like a nice, way less threatening wave. Like, we don't want to see another wave below the 60 line on Bitcoin. That would be a little dangerous for the pink line. The pink line is going a little more sideways. We are testing it. This sentiment overhead, there's multiple anchors overhead that are concerning. It's the reason why people aren't like going super long on Bitcoin is because like a lot of indicators are saying that we haven't overcome the bearishness yet. Like, it's just simply not the time to swing long on and bet on macro continuation. And I'm sure like Jason Casper agrees, and other traders would agree in their own way, you know. Geo said he thinks Bitcoin's gonna go to 53. He's been all over Twitter being like super bearish and saying like the dream is over and shit. I think he's being a little hyperbolic, but at the same time, if we did come down to the year to date, that would be great. That would be a nice healthy correction. And I would love how freaked everyone would be. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was a big wave of everyday people who, you know, they just like threw 30 grand into Bitcoin, and they're not like slowly phasing in, like DCAing and getting themselves into a nice healthy position for the long term, for like the next couple years on Bitcoin. You know, they just like flopped in, and if this crashes to 55, they're gonna grope out, you know? So it's perfect. It's perfect. The coin telegraph. Dumb money. Look at these whales laughing at you, bro. Look at them. They're talking about sharks and whales, and they're calling you krill and mackerels. You guys are a bunch of mackerels. That's all they know. That's all they think you are. They know that if they just dump this down at 12%, you start flopping and groping. Look at all these charts. Look how terrible everything is. It's doom and gloom. Doom and gloom. There was some article about like Craig Wright is not Satoshi. It's like, the world agrees Craig Wright is not Satoshi. That shit was funny. Yeah, there's like futures gaps. Oh god, this is like oatmeal, bro. I feel like I'm like an old person in an old person home eating oatmeal, reading that shit. NickCipher's all I need, man. Jason Casper says, last time BTC broke out of its all-time high and then closed a red weekly doji, we got a 25% correction. Yeah, man. So the weekly, you know, despite it being in like over plus 60 runaway train status, we did get a red dot. And if we look at historically, when we get red dots over the 60 line, is it the end of the bull market? Hell no. Hell no. It only gets fucking crazier after that. Like, it goes real crazy once the red dot plays out. I'm telling you. We're in a runaway train, guys. But yeah, like, look at the size of this wick right here. That was a 10%er. That was a little 9 to 10%er. How much was this one? Almost a 20. That's a 17%. How much was this one? 28%. I wonder what bull cycle, Jason, that happened in. Let me go to the BLX chart. But yeah, it's like, see, you get a red dot over the 60, and it certainly does play out. But also, like, it's not like you're gonna get a deep wave under zero again. Like, chances are we're gonna stay high up here, and it is gonna keep going. And it's just like, the Bitcoin is just getting cheaper so that regular people get more exposure, institutions can get better prices, the leveraged long tariffs can get liquidated and flushed out. It's healthy and it's normal. Yeah, so I'm gonna maintain a long bias. I'm always gonna be hopeful that one of these anchors will hold and stuff. But I'm also not gonna freak out if we need a healthy correction. The 2017 cycle, got it. Let me go back there. It was probably around this rescue phase area. It was probably one of these guys. Yeah, it had to have been this one, right? Ooh. Oh yeah, that was a 32%. There's actually two big corrections here. Gosh, and look how scary this looks too, guys. Like, see how it's like a higher high and the momentum like fell off? So that's like a gigantic bear div that like so many pencil necks would be like, it's all over, guys. It's all over. And a 30% correction, like, you think it's all over. When you see that, that is gnarly. But it gets rescued because Bitcoin isn't the Titanic. Bitcoin isn't a tomb for the enemies of the US dollar, guys. That's just what you think when there's a red candle. That's just the narrative. That's the red candle narrative. Is Bitcoin is a tomb for the US dollar. It's the Titanic. It's the trap for John Jacob Astor, so that the Federal Reserve can get created and we can have live in the real Titanic, which is the US dollar, living a society that lives above deck on credit, tasting fake bread, sipping the fake wine, living the lives of sinners on a sinking ship. That's not Bitcoin, that's the US dollar. Bitcoin's the lifeboat. So yeah, but that idea, that's the market psychology of Bitcoin. That idea needs to be tested constantly, all the way down to like, we need to be stress tested. And like, it needs to make you think like this is all going to nothing, that you're about to be entombed. And that the US dollar is going to defeat your ass and the Matrix is going to win. But then we get rescued. So yeah, like two big, almost 40% corrections at that 2017 market. Personally, I got into Bitcoin around, it was like 6K. I got in around like in these levels. So like the bull market had very much already started. I wasn't around in Bitcoin during these massive corrections, but man, that would have been scary to be new into Bitcoin and like not know anything about charts, not know anything about the psychology, and just have to deal with these massive corrections. Like, look at this one. 40%, 38%. Another 40%, just 40% after 40%. So yeah, I came in like right here. I was an above deck, I was jacked from the Titanic basically. Yeah, man, that's a really good observation, Jason. 40% corrections in today's market, probably not. But yeah, it's like we got a long ways to, if we came down to this level, like this level right here, that would give us some amazing market structure, like just like this point where we were at. This is where I was doing the push-up challenge. Like that's an amazing level to eventually come down to that would be like overdoing it with the market structure. And it would be great. So yeah. Let's see here. I haven't even read the chat. I've just been going off here. Rendell says, Gio and I have been expecting a correction for a minute. You guys have been doing great calling the shorts. You guys can be a little more compassionate. Stop being so, like, I would say to Gio, don't be so elitist in your bearish ideas. If you want to sway people and help people to avoid calamity, to help see a correction, don't say things like the dream is over and Bitcoin's doomed forever and all these things, but You know, like you can say things in a way that's just stay. We got to stay positive, even when the price is going down. You know, that idea that CF had, that like 69K top forever, that had like spiritual ramifications on CF and me. Like, as a community, we embrace this idea that the world's screwed, everything's messed up, Biden's America, 69K top forever, the dream is dead. And we fell into a depression. So that's a market lesson I learned, is like, ideas are really powerful. And like, don't put ideas out there that make people like lose faith in investing and trading and shit. It's like, you're just being negative. You can be bearish and positive. You know what I'm saying? That's what the push-up challenge is. I'm literally like, whether price goes up or down, I'm getting more jacked. I tweeted on Geo's tweets, like, I was like, do you have any idea how jacked I will be if you are correct? You know what I'm saying? Like, Turbo Painted says this guy's on steroids, bro. I'm literally hacking, dude. I'm biohacking. Johnny Doe says, you're a G, man. You're a G, bro. Thanks for being in here. K1 says Ethereum. What's going on with Ethereum? I need to like polish up on my anchors here, and I'll post some Ethereum anchors for you guys. I'll do an ETH anchor video. I gotta do an ETH anchor video. Let's see. Yeah, ETH's anchors are gonna be a little trickier. I might have to like look at some news. In fact, let's start from scratch here. Let's see what I can cook up here. I'm cooking. We definitely want to put one on this wick. This big correction here. We're definitely under that. We'll put one at the top. We'll put one at the very top. And they're both aiming down, so that's definitely substantial. This alone gives a pretty good suggestion that we would want to have to come down to this bottom anchor, huh? Let's put one at the first of the year. The year to date, that's definitely important for ETH. And you know, I guess any anchor off these red candles would be substantial. We could add some anchors in here. Stay in drawing mode. I need to set that. Yeah, it looks like, so from these red candles on the daily, we'll put some like other shit on here. So on these red candles off ETH daily, we had some good sentiments built up. Like, these corrections gave us the ability to place a couple anchors that are, it's like a web of anchors here. So when I go on to the smaller time frames, this is why we're kind of getting stuck in here, right? Ethereum is kind of stuck, or not stuck, but finding solace, finding rest off of these bullish sentiments that were formed because of the healthy ebbing and flowing that happened back here. But if we were to lose this, we would come down to 3150, which is the sentiment from the low, the January low. And then if that broke, then we would find some support off the year-to-date sentiment. So it's very similar to Bitcoin. We're nestled in here. We got some bearish anchors overhead, but I do see a higher low potentially being formed. Yeah, Cliff BTC says, can we see the settings of your anchors for a quick sec, bro? Yeah, so I don't have any band multipliers. See these band multipliers? Don't use band multipliers with VWAPs. You're better off using multiple VWAPs and using the actual VWAP data than statistical projections off VWAP data. Does that make sense? So don't use the bands. You're better off simply placing more anchors that are relevant. And when it comes to the source, like the source is like when you place an anchor, where is the anchor generated from on that candle? You could make it the open, the high, the low, the close, but the recommended one, Cliff, is open, high, low, close 4, which will put your anchors right in the middle. It's the least biased place to put them. It's super important that you do that. And yeah, so this would be, okay, so this would be the poop line right here. And there isn't even a brown. You gotta like make brown. Every day you gotta make some brown. And then you got the year to date. And then would this be, this music's kind of gay. The pink line, I guess this would be the pink line. We'll make this one overhead red. And then we'll make this one orange. And then these two we'll make them blue. And what should this one be, guys? What color should this one be? Yellow. Yellow. Let's do yellow on that one. So I'll do a video on Ethereum, guys, and I'll post the Ethereum chart for you guys. Let's get some Lord Cyborg. Lord Cyborg. So if you want to become the VWAP master, go ahead and get Maximum Trading Gains with the anchored VWAP there by Brian Shannon. Some of the best, it's like the best $60 you'll ever spend. He's the creator of the anchor tool, so you'll learn some things that will change the game, and you'll hear me talking. A lot of the things I say are things I learned from that book. I read it from cover to cover in like 2 days because I loved it. It was a good refresher on the basics and all that stuff. Oh yeah, the VIP Coons, thank you, bro. So I'm like booked like all this week with consultations with traders. I already did 3 of them, and I had a great time. We talked for like almost the full session. Just men so far, just men who are in like careers separate from trading, who got into trading back in 2021, and like this is their run. Like they're seeking knowledge, they're seeking an edge that'll get them through this bull cycle. And I feel like everyone here is kind of in the same boat. Like a lot of you guys came in here during that great investing wave of like 2020, 2021. And the average portfolio of the average like American like dipped 50%. So, I mean, a lot of us are burned. A lot of regular people were burned by investing and trading. But now it's like the people who loved it still, despite everything that happened, are coming back, and they're like, I don't want to quit this. And that's a wise way to think, because like you don't want to quit trading and quit investing unless you find something more difficult and more rewarding than trading. And good luck with that shit. There's nothing more difficult or more rewarding than investing in trading. And it's not going anywhere. So if you do the VIP, just shoot me an email and tell me a little bit about yourself, and I'll shoot you my Calendly link, and you can schedule a call. I'm gonna start taking Mondays and Fridays off, but every other day of the week, 9 to 5, I'm here for traders. If you need one-on-one time to get some hands-on attention with learning anchors, with learning NickCipher from one of the NickCipher OGs, I'm here for you. It's still a freaking hell of a good price. $500 for an hour and a half, 2-hour call with me, and then you get a lifetime like VIP off that. That's crazy, dude. Once Bitcoin goes to 100K, I'm quadrupling the price. I'm just saying. Once my push-up challenge is over, I'm quadrupling the price, because I will be jacked with a 6-pack, and I'll have months of streaming experience under my belt, trading experience, testimonials. Like, it's NickCipher is going to be different at 100K. But I'm aware that, like, I just started live streaming for you guys. Like, for a lot of you guys, like me, you're still getting to know me. I know you don't care about me, but you will. But you will. Slowly, I'm climbing the mountain, and etching my place in the history of crypto and trading. And there's no one who works harder than me. There's no one grinding every day like me. There's no one that I can see that's in my way or poses some threat to my ascension. All I see is support. All I see is people cheering me on. Like, I don't have any pencil necks in my chat. If I did, that'd be great. You know, I trained like every day. Like, I was like walking my same mountain every day for like a year, just like plotting on like how I was gonna take on the pencil necks and like how I was gonna do everything I was gonna do, because like I am a smart dude, but like I have to plan things out. I have to have like an evil master plan, whereas my brother is just like, my brother just does and just like deals with the ramifications later, which is like hilarious. But the lesson I learned from CF is like, you just do, and like usually the worst case scenarios in your mind like never happen. Or if there's a couple pencil necks, who cares? You know what I'm saying? My bro's got like an unbreakable confidence that he just has. You know, he just has that. Whereas with me, like I've built it up. I have it, but I had to build it up through hard work and doing things, making decisions that make myself proud of myself. So you guys can do this shit too. You know, like if you ever wanted to live this treadmill crypto Chad stream life, it takes a little bit of time to get into it, but the momentum you build as you go, like it's crazy. Like, and look, you can see my jawline now. Like I had like a double chin when I started back in the ETF decision, and like we're kind of getting there, man. Like I'm figuring it out slowly. Augie says, why do I get the feeling like FG probably got some legit comebacks for the upcoming pencil necks? I can't reveal my secrets, man. I can't reveal everything that I got in my repertoire, but you would not dare. You would not dare to challenge my brother, my company, my people. No one stands in my way. There's no one can stop me. I work harder than anyone else. I freaking grind every day for myself, for you guys. I'm living purely. Surely. Purely. Lots of little decisions added up. You guys can do it too. I believe in you guys. Can lifetime MC members get a nice discount on the FG VIP? It's already discounted, man. You know, I do my consultations for $500. That's always been my price. But now you get the call and my VIP. So it's like, it's a free. So what more of a discount do you want than free? Do you want me to pay you, Eddie, to join my VIP? You know, I'm so sure of the value. Like, just follow my streams, bro, this week and trade off of one of these anchors. And if you can't make $500 to pay for the VIP and the consultation, then don't do it. Then don't do it, Stotch. But the VIP is literally just like free. Like, the price is $0. You know what I'm saying? I love you guys. I want to. For every strong trader, for every strong MC trader I make, that makes our community more robust and better off. So I'm still in that mode of, I'm building the MC community. I'm not really thinking greedily like, oh, I need your money. Ugh. But at the same time, I'm not going to go 2 hours on a call for nothing. You got to wet my beak a little bit. Zavi says, did your brother get out of his trade on the move up? I don't even know, dude. I haven't even we talked a little bit about some other stuff, but like he's fine, bro. My brother's fine. He shares his losses, like he's happy to share his losses because the shark is not concerned with his own blood in the water. Sharing losses is great. It exposes the pencil necks on X as being terrible people. You learn lessons in your losses. Decrypto says, which anchored VWAP do you use? Well, an anchored VWAP is just an anchored VWAP, but I use anchor OHLC4, and the ones for Bitcoin I posted in the description. So if you, my chart layout is in the description. I'm gonna add more chart layouts for you guys. I'll do ETH, I'll do like WIF, and like, you know, I'll do like a whole like portfolio of anchors. I gotta go through and do that for you guys, but it's gonna take me a little time to go through it, and I want them to be good, you know what I'm saying? But I have a couple layouts here. Like I got my personal one, and then I got this beat. I just learned how to share chart layouts, and it's so much fun. I'm gonna do more of that for you guys, so that like the work of placing the anchors is like done for you, and we're all working off the same lines. Like when I pop on my stream, we're all talking about the same shit. Isn't that cool? That's super alpha, man. Like screw that whole Sigma grind, working by yourself in the shadows like a weirdo, like with your own trading strategy that no one knows but you, and then you would just like emerge from the shadows all pale and weird, and you're like, I'm richer than all you guys, screw you guys. It's like, okay, bro, like that's not very alpha. Like what's alpha is like leading your people to success. Like, you know, everyone around you is coming up with you, and like you're transparent, you're like in the light, you're not in the darkness like a weirdo. That whole grind and silence thing, like there's definitely some truth to that. Like you got to fix yourself before you can do anything for other people. But like, you know, like with my fitness grind, like I shared it like from the moment I stepped foot in the gym. I was like, yo guys, look how screwed up I am. If there's anybody out there who feels or looks even remotely like me, I was like, let's get this shit, man. You know, we're gonna fix our life together. Like, I did not hide in the shadows. But yeah, like using the same tools, streaming and being with you guys, like I got the energy for this. It doesn't tire me out to work with traders while I'm doing everything else I'm doing, to stream for you guys while I'm doing everything else I'm doing. This helps me like affirm everything I know. It's making me better. Never G1 up says, do I have a girlfriend? Yeah, I got a couple. I have like 7. Do you want to be one of them, or? I'm just kidding. I don't have any girlfriends right now. But I am a ladies man. I'm like a Johnny Bravo ladies man. It's crazy like how good I am with women, and yet somehow I can't find a good one. It's crazy. They just avoid me like the plague, man. There's something. What is it about FG that's so? What is it? What is it about me that's so unlovable? Am I so weird? Am I so weird that I'm on this treadmill? Like, do I look like a weirdo right now? I've been trying. It's just, people tell me like, stop trying, bro. Just law of attraction. Like, it's everything that's coming will come. I'm like, well, if I don't go out, if I don't talk to people, then it will never happen. I will be 50 years old and alone if I don't like try. So it's like, what are these people saying? I do have to like, I gotta try, you know? So like when something, you know, when I see something good, I go for it. But yeah, I've been single for like a year and a half. Please pray for me. Please pray for me. I lost the chick in the crypto nursery rhyme video. That's what makes that video so hilarious. Like, if you guys go to that crypto nursery rhyme video, it's freaking hilarious because I'm not with that chick anymore. Ice says, I was stoked for you to share the charts, but I did find that after loading it on TV, it shows up really scrunched. Not sure if I need to alter the candles. It was working for other people. Like, I got compliments from other people saying, like, that it worked fine. So maybe there's some other indicator that's enabled that's like scrunching it, or there's no reason that like these drawing, it's just a drawing tool. So there's nothing about the anchors that would scrunch your chart. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. If you shoot me an email, it's like NickCipher fg@gmail.com, and like shoot me a screenshot, I'll try and troubleshoot it with you, bro. But yeah, sorry for the troubles. Dear Santos is FG, the man itself, a supreme G. Yeah, I'm not the top G. Like, CF is the top G. I'm like Tristan, you know. I'm like the bigger. I'm the bigger brother, the bigger little bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like mass, in terms of mass, I'm bigger than CF. In terms of like charting intellect, I'm higher than CF, but CF has guts and like the X factor. You know what I'm saying? Like, CF's gotta like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's such a valuable lesson in that. Like, I love it. I love that my family represents this truth that intelligence is not everything. Like, you could be the smartest guy in the room and be the most unbearable person to talk to, because if you have no moxie, no guts, no determination, no fearlessness, and you just assume that everyone should respect you just because you're smart, like, you become unbearable. You got to take risks and rack up wins and earn respect. And being a leader isn't about being the smartest man in the room. Being a leader has so much more. There's so much more to it. Any updates on Secret Weapon? That's CF's thing, bro. You're gonna have to go onto his stream and talk to CF about that. Crypto Coon says, it's so funny to imagine him staring at the charts like Chelino. Dude, yes, bro. That little chameleon is like literally him, dude. Literally him. Justin Look says, it's all balance. Everyone needs a logical smartass on their team to stop them from doing dumbass shit. Oh, for sure, man. I definitely like was like CF's manager or like CF's coach, like especially on those big like $1 million shorts from like the last bear cycle. You know, I was like in the seat with CF. I was in the cockpit with him, and yeah, man, I've been here all along with CF, not chasing fame, like just being my bro's bro, the bro of my bro, the right hand man. And yeah, it's like there were times where like I was like CF's coach in his corner, you know what I'm saying? When he made those back-to-back trades, like I was talking to him, like, dude, like shave profits, like maybe it's gonna go up again, like look to re-enter and shit. Like we were kind of in that shit together, and CF like recognized that too. Like CF did me big favors like after that shit, because he's just a fucking G. Like, yeah, I just love my bro, man. I just love my bro. Sweet baby Sabe says you should do trades on these anchors like JC. I think you'll get lots of views and help explain in real time. Oh, live. Got you. Yeah, I'm waiting for my ID. I'm waiting for my digital residency. I'm gonna do things slowly and correctly. And I'm a unique personality in the space. I don't need to prove to anybody that I'm a trader. I've been here. I have success and a track record in trading. So I'm not going to trade just because people want me to trade. I'm going to trade when it's time for me to trade. And I'm going to do things slowly and correctly. I'm a very capable teacher. Like, I've demonstrated that. I have a whole community of people who are now using this working strategy and making a lot of money with it. I don't take credit for that. Like, that's their hard work. This is your guys' trading journey. But yeah, I'm not going to fall for that trap. That's someone else's struggle, proving that there's someone you should listen to. Like, I run all the operations at NickCipher. I've been a machine in the crypto space for 6 years, or 4 or 5, like 5 years now. So, yeah. The ID is gonna work with Bybit, but I know there's some exchanges where like they need your address and stuff. Yeah, you'll need a VPN, and you guys gotta do your own research on this stuff too, because like I don't want to keep bringing this up. I don't want to keep bringing this up because I don't want a bunch of white, pasty neckbeards, sweaty neckbeards going to the small island nation of Palau and corrupting the little jellyfishes and shit. That would break my heart, knowing that I destabilized the ecosystem of this beautiful island nation because I unleashed an army of fat neckbeards on an island the size of like that's smaller than like Rhode Island. Don't go to Palau. Don't go there if you get that digital residency. Out of respect for what they do and respect for their ecosystem. Do your research on that nation, and it was a ballsy move what they did with that residency. The president has gotten heat for selling out his ecosystem for doing this shit. They're gonna have to do quotas on like allowing people to go there. There's other islands you can go to, and it's actually a pain in the ass to get there. You gotta like fly to like 6 different airports. You have to go out of your way to like ruin that ecosystem. So like just don't do it. Checking how much distance I've walked here. Oh my gosh, we're at 2 miles. All right. My ass is sweating, guys. I haven't even done TA. Like, I've just been like shooting the shit with you guys. So I said everything I need to say. It's scalping time. It's scalping time until we break this bearish sentiment and we can actually either bet on market continuation or the pink line ruptures and we go down to the poop line. So there's a poop line swing or the pink line pump. So what'll it be? The pink or the stink? I don't know. Maybe that's the name of tomorrow's stream. But I love you guys. Have a good day. Trade safe. You're not a scalper or a swinger. You're a modern man. You're a modern woman. Don't put these labels on yourself. That's the lesson of this stream. Is trade what the market gives you. And trade safe. I love you guys. Yes, it was a good stream. I'll be on tomorrow, guys. I'll be on. If I see some good price action, it might be a later stream. It might be an early stream. I'm not on a fixed time. You're going to just have to trust that old FG is going to be here at some point, and we're going to make the magic happen. But peace out, guys. Have a good one.